Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meals, nutritious meals. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.
All right. Here we are with another Cheftrek adventure. I'm Chef Delmer Gill, and this is another cooking at home segment. I'm in the backyard of my home where I grew up, and I'm just bringing back another tradition that my dad started many years ago. We're going to start with first, let's give a shout out to Healthcraft Products. Chef Charles Knight from Tampa, Florida, did a recent studio show with us, and he was using some of my knives. He said, Chef, you need some better knives. I said, yes, Charles, I do know. So they've been sponsoring us. These pans come from them, the induction burner, and he presented me with this wonderful set of knives. This is a, he calls them vintage. They're German crafted, and they were made in the 60s. So he's had these. He also sells things online and with the company, but it was nothing but another blessing. But now, we have a number of things that we're doing. Right now, we're going to finish off our turkey, sausage, and peppers, and we're going to do the sauce now. Our seasoning. We have dried parsley, we have dried oregano, dried basil, and we already put our garlic in, a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to add that. Now, just crushed tomatoes, because actually this is actually done. But we're going to add, and there was about maybe a quarter cup of sugar in this tomatoes. In this crushed tomatoes. We're going to give this a stir, and we're going to cover it and just let it finish cooking. We have a menu item that we're going to be doing today, which we'll be doing shortly, which is sliced cubed watermelon, baby cucumbers, and red onion. And then later on, we'll just put together a quick tossed salad, as we always do in the show. We'll briefly talk about the other items that will be served. And we're going to put a lid on this guy. We're going to put this down. We're going to let it simmer. Later on, we'll go over and we'll get a good look at all the stuff that we're preparing here. Behind me, which, James, I don't know if you can get a shot of that. This is a grill that my dad had built, oh God, I wasn't a kid, I was an adult, but let's just say maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And he always had a tradition of entertaining in his home. In the backyard, in the basement, he was always entertaining family and friends. So me being the youngest of four, and me being the one that God has brought back to the home I was raised in, bringing back good old family traditions. Okay, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll be doing our watermelon, cucumber, and red onion salad. That's going with a mint vinaigrette. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Chef Lorenzo here, and we're back. We're here with the wonderful coffee people from ORGANO. Let's get a wide shot there, James. Hi there. That was actually me you heard talking. This puppet can't say a word without me in the back of him. And we're here with the Gaskins. Tell me again. LaDonda. Andre. Guys, where is it that I first ran into you folks with this wonderful coffee product?
That would have been Philly Cam at the Alley Salt Pepper Memories.
You mean King of the Oldies, Ali Hackett?
Oh, of course, the one and only.
Yes, well I saw you guys and doing some coffee setups and I said, can you come join us? And since that time, these wonderful people have become some of the newer sponsors of the Cheftrek Adventure series. So it's been a blessing. I'm going to step out the way and I want you to talk about what all you brought with us.
Okay. Sounds great.
Say it.
Okay, so today we actually brought two varieties of our coffee today. We brought hot coffee and our hot green tea along with a caramel vanilla iced coffee and a green iced tea. Basically, we can, with our black coffee, you can put any flavor in that one. Today we chose the vanilla caramel, which is just the vanilla caramel creamer only, no extra sugar, so it's nice and light. Our coffee products are, and the green tea is just sweetened with lightly sugar, and then the black and the tea is just regular hot beverages that we prepared because we know that the chef loves our green tea with the lemon, so we make sure we bring the lemon juice for him. So he loves the lemon. Hi, so we are LaDonda and Andre Gaskins from ORGANO. You can reach us at area code 267-225-2013. And our website for ordering is www.g2g.organogold.com.
TroopResource.org supports the Cheftrek Adventure Series. TroopResource.org, trying to put 1,000 skills into every troop's backpack.
Okay, folks, we are back with another cooking at home edition of the Cheftrek Adventure Series. You had my friend Chef Lorenzo do a little intro, and this is our featured item for the day. Our key ingredients are watermelon, baby cucumbers. You can use regular cucumbers if you want, it's completely up to you. Red onion, and we're going to crumble this with feta cheese. We have fresh mint, because our vinaigrette is going to be a fresh mint vinaigrette. Now, I've already cut this in half. Oh, and besides, the bonus feature for this is we're going to platter this on some nice green mix and spinach. Spring mix and spinach, we're going to put that on. I'm going to briefly show how I'm just going to set this to the side to give myself a little room. And we're going to cube this watermelon. I've already cut it in half. The way I like to do this is cut it in half and take this end off. Then carefully, and always stress, careful with, see, look at this. Careful with knives in the kitchen, folks. Don't do that. But I'm going to carefully take the rind out, getting rid of as much of the white as possible. And this is a good time for watermelons. Watermelons are in season you'll find them to be nice and sweet. And this is a seedless watermelon. See? Red seedless watermelon. And once we remove all of the hard surface, I'm just going to go over to make sure I've got the majority of the white out. And there might be a little bit, but it's no big thing. We're going to cut this like so, and like so. And I'm going to take about half of this right now. And we're going to flip it, and we're going to cut cubes. Give or take maybe a 1-inch cube, half-inch cube, bite-sized pieces. And we're going to cut, and we're just going to sprinkle this over our mixed greens. And we're going to do the same thing with the other half of watermelon. And it's totally up to you, depending on how much you want to make. But we take a half, and this was a small watermelon. We're going to do the same thing. And you notice how I do with a knife. I grip things with, I'm left-handed, so I grip things with my right, and I just go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, and go down. And there we have it. Now this is what I'm calling an arranged or a composed salad. It's not tossed or mixed together, and you can do that. It's totally up to you. Now on our baby cucumbers, I'm just going to do a little slight zest, a little slight strip. Don't have to. But I'll show what it looks like. You can use a fork, you can use a peeler, you can use a zester. We've done our cucumber, and I'm going to cut this cucumber on a what we call a bias cut. And we're going to do that again. Now we can do one thing. I mean, we can place it or we can just scatter it. And I think we're just going to scatter it. Sometimes I get a little too precise and want to position stuff and make it look geometric. But I mean, it's not necessary. It's what you want to do. But for the sake of time, we're just going to scatter that. And we've got one more cucumber to do, and we were using, as this stated recipe, watermelon, 3 baby cucumbers, and 1 small to medium-sized red onion. So, we're going to take our red onion, cut the top and bottom off, remove the skin, and I'm going to cut this in half, and we're going to make nice thin slices. Come back here. See, I tried to get away. Lorenzo, why didn't you tell me that that thing was rolling? It would have hit you in your head. He doesn't say a lot sometimes. And once again, we're going to cut this on a slight bias and thin sliced, thin slice, thin slice. And we're even going to cut it in half again. And once again on a slight bias, thin slice, thin slice, thin slice. Now you notice when I'm using this, doing this knife work, like I said, I'm left-handed. I'm holding that vegetable, whatever it might be, and I'm cutting. As I cut, my hand moves away. So we'll show that. Thin slice, thin slice, thin slice, thin slice, thin slice, till I get to the end. And we're going to cut that in half. And once again, we're just going to scatter. We're just going to scatter. And we're going to top this off. Now, we use this recipe they call feta cheese, but it's whatever cheese you want to use. But guess what? You don't have to do cheese. It's totally up to you. As my buddy Ali Hackett, Salt, Pepper Memories, does in his cooking session, he always says, you are the chef. So it's what you want to do, how you want to present this. But you might be someone that says, well, I don't like feta cheese. Hey, no problem, don't use it. What could also go nicely with this is garlic. It's what you want to use. So we're just going to sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Now, we have a bowl, and in this bowl is a bit of cracked black pepper, a bit of salt, our other wonderful sponsor, Cardina's Oil and Vinegar Tap Room in South Philadelphia. We're using their Meyer Lemon Extra Virgin Olive Oil. And give or take that could be about 1/4 of a cup. Also, also their wonderful apricot white balsamic vinegar. And we're going to do about the same amount. And the trick that we're adding to this is we're going to take our fresh mint leaves and we're going to do something called a chiffonade cut. We'll just put this out the way. We're going to take our mint leaves and we're going to put them all together like so. Come back here. You're supposed to be helping. This guy's got the life. Yeah, I'm a chef. See me sitting on my throne? But he's the one that tells me what needs to be done. I've taken that and I've rolled it up into a little tight stack. And then I get some nice thin slices. We're going to put all this in. We're going to take our mighty whisk. Now remember, salt, pepper, some sort of oil. We're using the Meyer lemon and some sort of vinegar. And we are using the apricot. And we're coming up with just a nice little, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a wee bit more of both. Not a lot. And what I love about their vinegars and their oils, they are very thick. The vinegars are actually aged, and with aged vinegars, they have a good thick consistency. So we're just mixing this up. So this will be our fresh vinaigrette made with an oil, a vinegar, and fresh mint, salt, and cracked black pepper. Then we just do a drizzle, a drizzle, a drizzle, a drizzle, a drizzle. And basically, friends, there we have it. All right. And we'll just throw a little mint here for garnish. Oh, what the heck, you know? It makes it look nice. All right. Done in real time, folks. Watermelon, cucumber, and we use the baby cucumbers, red onions, and the feta cheese with our vinaigrette. Once again, folks, it's always a blessing. Good to have you here. Good for you to come into my home as I come into your home. Cheftrek Adventures, Chef Delmer Gill, my co-host, and her daughter are on another adventure. So that would be Mia Bird and Shadima Bird. But you'll see them sometime in the near future. Thanks to Rockland Bakery, rocklandbakery.com, serving New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. Our national sponsor, Healthcraft Products of Tampa, Florida, healthcraft.net. Till next we meet, faith, family, friends, and food. Cheftrek and his 4 F's. Thank you, folks, and for you wonderful folks out here in the backyard of the Gill homestead, thanks for coming out. God bless you all. We'll see you soon. Cheftrek out. Bless you. And the front or chicken, and these towards me are chicken and pork. So for those of you that aren't pork eaters, and the sausage and peppers will go here once it's done. Should be if there's should be. That is flounder. Cornbread fried flounder. The chicken is grilled chicken breast with a Parmesan and garlic sauce or barbecue sauce. In the blue container is pink lemonade, and the round red container is iced tea. And there are waters in the cooler right next to the beverage station. I didn't mention, but our coffee company said, "Hey, Andre, talk about the coffee company." So we have iced coffee, regular coffee from the coffee company that's supporting our show. So if you have any questions about coffee or concerns, please talk to Andre and his wonderful wife. Raise your hands, people. The people in the mentioned t-shirt.
That's coordinated.
This shows they're on the same team.
Yes, we are.
Brother Isaac. Brother. Look, you were a big help for me. I had been
Since yesterday for me.
you know,
But that's so I can splurge today.
Brother George.
Can I ask you a question? Are you college girl?
No, this will be my first time. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I want to go, but I got too much.
We only do better. There's no other way to go.
No, my question is, do what better? That's my question.
That's the only way to go.
Better.
It said, do it better, do what?
There's a scoop for that, and either a bowl or a plate. Why is it that every time I start asking questions, I never get answers? George here, I said, man, I'm going to miss the men's retreat. And always make sure.
Like I told you, you ain't gonna miss it, I'll bring it back to you.
Good.
I'm doing the same.
How was the fish fry?
This was good, great turn.
Good. Well, it always is.
Great turn.
I was in the midst of helping my best friend Mia move the past weekend, so I knew, in fact, she should be here shortly. Good.
You guys part of the production crew from
You got your knives, forks, and napkins and stuff there, Brother Isaac?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If anyone needs anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
I need $1 million.
If anybody needs anything, please don't hesitate to ask. No, it isn't. The hot dogs that are closer to us are chicken and pork. I only had a few, but the other hot dogs are chicken. And I think that's all you might have. But no, there's no pork in the wings. It was a blessing. This company has been supporting me long before I even came to Philly Fans since 2009. With fans, the knives and the roast burners. As we call him, Big Gill,
But when I make them for other people,
God pulls us right
some
here.
people don't want it.
to
So
the
this one turkey bread and then they just make it in
You carry
the olive.
right here.
So I got the season, I got a little heavily seasoned. So you can freeze them very hard to season. If they're not hard to season, you got some fat back. It makes it nice and greasy. You know,
I never believed we can have nice stuff for everywhere.
exactly.
We're everywhere.
Just cow down.
Take over. Cobra, man, samurai, offensive. Cavalry saber. Practice makes perfect. Careful, careful, sharp swords. Twin samurai. Careful, careful. Take your time, take your time. Take your time. Stride reverse. Stride reverse. Careful. Why is this walking world? I have no idea. Don't try this at home. The reason I do this, I've been a swords person since early years in high school as I fenced saber, epee, and foil. In my older adulthood, I became more interested in the sword, samurai and the like. But as my brother George there, you know what I found out, Brother George? I understood why I was attuned to these swords when I found out that the sword is the word of God. And I said, oh, thank you, God, that's why. A good defensive move where you can block just about anything that comes at you is a swing. It's a swing, it's a swing, it's a swing. It's a swing. You're protecting most of your body, and you're going to do a flip. Thank you.
Boom, a boom, boom. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's shaking and baking and mixing and fixing nutritious meal, nutritious meal. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. He's Cheftrek on the fast track. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. His food is so good, good. Cheftrek, 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 Cheftrek. His food is so good. Cheftrek, Cheftrek.